I was thinking the entire time, actually, something tells me I'm not actually going to be able to make it. Oh, hello, how are you? It's your Northern Lad, and welcome back to our fantastic campaign of Civilization V's Morocco domination victory. Let's get right back into faction, shall we? We didn't manage to take on Istanbul, which, I mean, to this point, considering we're surrounded by a civilization that's got 3 times the amount of points that we have and turned 337, something tells me I cannot guarantee that we're actually going to win this, which is tragic to say the least. I mean, I were telling this from time and time again that, oh, maybe, just maybe, for our first playthrough, it would be really, really embarrassing if I were to lose. But you know what? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a total noob at this. So I guess if I'm playing true to myself and being true to you too. But we're going to be blowing the heck out of Verdun. Maybe we can actually make some kind of benefit from this war and not just lost units and experience. But with all that being said and done, can't be guaranteeing none the like. I mean, look, we got Persian Great War infantry there and a cannon. So I got to get at least one melee unit up to front, like so. And I think this lad should be able to pop over those deers, shove them out the way, and just blast a Dern in face. Might not do too much more damage either to a Dern, just so that we don't whittle them down too much for Persepolis, or should I say, Persia, to just waddle in and take it for themselves. I'd really prefer it if they didn't do that. I mean, I want my earth and water, you know what I mean? Let's change the beat. Gonna give this Great War Bomber siege for days. It's only 2 upgrades. Again, really disappointing. It's been a while since I last uploaded. I'm mindful of that. A week is what it's been. I have had some things going on where I haven't been able to give Civilization 5 my full indiscretion. And I guess this doesn't really matter with the passage of time, but if you're a vehement follower, all 2 of you, then I really appreciate your patience with this next episode coming out. And patience, they say, is a virtue, but I won't be lying if I said I wasn't impatient myself. Wait a minute. Ottomans, are you going to be able to take back Istanbul? If you take back Istanbul, I'll be ever so pleased. That being said, we've got a coastal rate. Oh my god, am I going to get to take Istanbul back? I don't think they got a single melee unit to be able to do it themselves. And I've got my ancient squad in the way. No one's going to block him. Oh, please, 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 please. Persia, don't be a dick. I know how much you love being a dick in the game contextually, but please, lad, just give me this one. Yes! There's nobody blocking the way. I'm going to get me some pyramids. I'm going to get me whatever other wonders they've got. All for myself. Oh. Oh. I'm so happy. 3, 2, 1, you're done. You have pillaged 1 coin and 4 great works from the capture of Istanbul! So I had to say it right because it had the 3 exclamation marks. What would you like to do with this shitty? Well, of course, we're going to look at it first. And lo and behold, look at those wonders. Jesus H. Christ on a bicycle. You got our Mal, which is a mod wonder that gives you a free engineer. It's not great, but whatever. Notre Dame, 10 happiness. Can't go wrong with that. Prora, sad we couldn't build it ourselves, but that gives us plenty of happiness. The pyramids, we do love the pyramids because they give us extra production for all of our workers. Templar Major, another mod wonder, gives you more production for wonders, which kind of makes sense why they got so many bloody wonders themselves. Terracotta Army, don't need much explanation. And what? Arun, which gives +1 faith for every river tile. And look at all these. We got 1 great music, 1 great writing, and 2 great arts. Amazing. And we sure do love the arts, don't we? It's what I spent 3 years of my degree on. £30,000 later, thank you very much. Actually, I'm exaggerating, but you'll never know how much it really cost. Right, and in the meanwhile, we're going to go for Edirne, because we all know the Persians aren't going to take Istanbul, and that may just level the playing field. Because, come on, before that, if Persia took Istanbul, then that's basically a trifle. Them taking absolutely all the wonders off the list so that we can't actually exploit it for ourselves. But instead now, we have a gap. And we can exploit things like the Great Pyramids to actually build up a counter-offensive against Persia's inevitable onslaught. And look at this humiliation. Edirne, you're getting taken by a privateer. Bye, thank you, see you later. Wonderful. We've pillaged 287 coins, 0 culture, and 3 great works from the capture of Edirne! I had to, there's 3 exclamation marks. What do you want me to do? Read it quietly. Bugger off. What would you like to do with this city? Why is city in capitals? That's not syntactically correct. Right, let's look at this shitty. Right, so we got Kelderol, pretty decent, and El Tahin. I'm pretty sure I explained these before, but if you weren't there for some reason, you're watching these out of order, like you're watching episode 21st and episode 2 later. Basically, El Tahin just gives you a nice little bit of culture, faith, food, etc. Per turn is like a regular, everyday wonder. But Kelderol gives you +1 food and production for every tundra tile. And I tell thee, it's basically Tundra Petra. It also does it for snow, but who gives a shit about snow? Lovely. I'm definitely not raising you neither, because we're getting more wonders. And to sound like a broken record, that's pretty wonderful. And Samson. Hey up. Would you like to give me Samson? Wait, what the heck is that? No, not that. Gaziantep. Diyarbakir. Are these proper cities? Like, are these Ottoman Turkish cities? I've never heard of them before. I'm sure I've heard of Konya and Samsun at some point in history. But if these are all built in the snow, there's no point. But should I take Samsun just for shits and giggles? Probably won't. You know what I'll do instead? I'll take 32 coins per turn, 347 coins, and your pearls. Will you do it? You're shitting me, lad. Come on. You don't think your city is worth 35... Okay, there we go. 25 coins... Wait, did I do 25 coins instead of 25 coins per turn? I think I bloody did, didn't I? Ooh. Ooh, is that embarrassing? I got to check the trade. How do I check the trade with him? No, he's giving me 25 coins per turn. How am I still at minus 24 coins per turn? Oh, my God. Oh, my days. Oh, Jesus. Ow. And he's friendly with me, allegedly. I feel like this is possibly the worst point of reference when it comes to actually people determining how much value you bring and how much they like you. So, you know what? Oh, we could do actually like for like. Give me your ivory. Unethical? Yes. +4 happiness? Also yes. So I'm going to take it. You don't want me horses? What about me iron? There's no way to make it work. Fine, sod off then. Right, Aaron al-Rashid, what about you? Yeah, you like crabs. Yeah, give me your crabs. Right, I'm giving you crabs. You what? Do you not love me? You give me 5 oil, but not 7 coins per turn. What you like? Alright, Elizabeth. We've been... I was saying... You're not going to give me any money at all for me marble. Unbelievable. So I've got all these excess luxury resources and no one to trade them with, and I got minus 24 coins per turn, which is going to put me in a downward spiral of doom. What can I do? What do I say in this situation, lad? I'm just going to plop him in Edirne. We're at peace again. Peace is always nice for a domination run. But we're going to, like, recover all the cities. We're going to wait a trillion, billion, million turns for these cities to get out of resistance. But once they do, they're going to start producing so much oh, my Jesus Christ. Right, I think it's because I've made peace that now it's back to quick turn movement. But anyway, as I was saying, we're just after rehabilitate the absolute devastation that's been going on in our civilization. Yeah, I'll take your embassy, lad. Because, I mean, what else are we supposed to do? Like, what? We're completely bordered, except for up here, with Persia. And, like, there's really not much to say about Mohsen Khani and the Shoshone. Sounds like the name of a band. Because, like, they're blocked by England, for one. And also, I mean, they're going to be like a last-minute nugget, aren't they? Like, turn 499, just walk into the capital. Because they're really not contributing much to anything. So, you know, just going to leave them be. I think what I'm going to do is move all my units to the front line of the border between Marrakesh and Lumpy Koalas. And hope that they don't say, "You've got a lot of units next to my border. I hope you're not going to consider declaring war on me. That would be foolish." And I say, do I lie? Of course I don't. I tell the truth. Because for some reason, if there's one thing I can't do in this game, it's tell lies. Much like Professor Umbridge in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I don't know, they're all the same. Someone's going to send me death threats for that one. But anyway, so now we are mindful of the fact that Persia has got straight up infantry. They are not to be trifled with, is what I'm trying to say. English, not very easy. Very hard to speak English. We got Shripad. Congratulations, the discovery of Shripad has increased your happiness of the Empire. Outwork if worked. 2 food and 4 faith. Gain 2 happiness if it's within your borders. Lovely, we found my lint. Could you let me look? We found my land too. Amazing. No one's exploited Shripad yet, even though there's 2 city-states right next to it. Interesting. And would you look at that, for some reason now we're at plus 45 coins per turn. It's probably all these connections to these cities. But how can they produce coin when they're all in rebellion? That's something that I will never understand in this game. Not going to complain though. And let's hope that at least one of these cities actually has a great music workplace that I can stick me Nessun Dormas and me Mambo No. 5s in, so I can actually make some money and culture. Primarily culture. You don't get any money unless you got the Molas Lilium of Halicarnassus, which I don't. Oh, Jesus, I forgot about the international games. Has it been that long? Christ. I actually do want to get some of that. It would be nice to have the culture. Let's not kid ourselves, though. Persia's going to be number 1. I mean, we'll be number 2 at best. We do have some trade. Let's see if any city-states want some trade. Jerusalem wants some trade, but they're on the other side of the planet. Singapore, probably on the other side of the planet. Yeah, what am I joking? Of course it is. And Malacca is in Thorsian. So, and Byblos is in Thorsian. Who else? Melilla? Synthorsian. Sidon? Oh, they want Moroccism. They don't want any trade with us instead. Right, so what we're gonna do is let's trade with York. Just keep doing what I've been doing. Didn't get the +1 culture. That shivers me timbers, doesn't it? That shivers me timbers, alright. What am I saying? How could anybody be happy without outcome? Oh, I can't speak for the life of me. You know what it is? It's my full frontal lobotomy I had recently. I can't speak for shite. It's a problem. Don't ridicule me. Right, so please wait. Let's wait out. Wait forever. Was I giving you 8 coins per turn for your oil? Jeez Louise. I think I'd give you crabs instead, lad. But look, we got 5 oil. Yeah, shut up. We got 5 oil exploited. We can put ourselves a little workboat on here too. And get ourselves even more oil. And let's just hope we don't get invaded by the United States for having so much oil. Luckily for us, they're not in this game. So we don't have to worry about it. But if we are in a game where there's the United States, then we will have to worry about it. Do you pick up what I'm putting down? Very good. Right, we've produced another battleship, so now we can put on some more international games and send our battleship for a little bit of a trip around the world. Explore automated. And yes, I'm giving him 3 bombardments because very soon he can get that double bombardment and the range, and it'll be lovely jubbly. And that's what we want, is lots of things to be lovely jubbly. You know what I mean? I say you know what I mean, assuming you do. If you don't, feel free to put it in the comments if you have no clue what I'm talking about. And if you can barely understand what I'm saying, I'm afflicted with this accent. There's naught I can do about it, but you can at least be honest with me. For Christ's sake, this is what we sound like in Yorkshire and Lancashire. Don't forget your Lancs. And your Manx. Lancs, Manx, and Yorkies. Actually, no one calls them Yorkies at all. I'm making it up as I go along. Again. Aaron Al-Rashid has completed the Manhattan Project. For Christ's sake. We're going to be blown not just by the Persians, but by the Arabians too. And not having it. Not having it, alright? I think that if anyone's going to blow me to smithereens, it should be England, because, I mean, I've done them the dirtiest, haven't I? You know, all things considered, I mean, this is what I wanted, right? If you're listening, listen, please. What I wanted... Oh, Central Terminal. Should I get Central Terminal? I was going to go for International Games. No, I got to go for Central Terminal, because that production will be delicious. What was I talking about before the Central Terminal? It'd be really good if we didn't suffer from short-term memory loss as well. What are you going to do? Right, we got another trade. Maybe we'll send it to Brasilia. Because, again, I want to farm up the culture from trading. But I also do want to grow my cities. And get the production nice. I was sending it to Nottingham and Cheese before. So, but, again, what if I could just purchase lots of lovely buildings and get lots of culture and farm it all up so I can get better things? Yeah, was I talking about England blowing me up? Yeah, probably I was, because we've done them the most dirty. And of course it would be poetic that an Englishman playing as Morocco gets blown up by England in-game by Your Majesty. Poeticism. What can I say? That's all I can say about it. Why am I moving him up there? Ancient Squad 1 gets at front line. The predicted front line between Lumpy Koala and Marrakesh. So if we do get nuked to obliteration, Marrakesh cannot be destroyed. Rabat cannot be destroyed. So really, we just need to wait out. Just wait for long enough that we don't get so blown that we can produce enough units to capture the capital, because that's all we need to do. Like earlier in the game, I was like, it would be really nice if we could actually just do some kind of progressive for those who in times of great moral crisis maintain the neutrality. I wonder who can tell me who actually... Yeah, I know, it's like I've got ADHD. I keep on bouncing from subject to subject. But can you tell me a country or countries that in times of great crisis maintain the neutrality? Like, I'm not the one to get political right now, but all I can tell thee is that I cannot agree more with this statement as any other statement in this game, or quotes in reality, none the like. Because how could you just sit back and watch and do naught? Anyway, so what were I saying? Oh, I bet it wasn't important. As my family would always say, oh, it mustn't have been important then if you can't remember. Oh, oil! +3 production, yes please, thank you very much. See you next Tuesday. Let's send you on an exploration mission, lad. Right, so Persia is like trundling through our civilization. We must have open borders, I mean. It's been so long since I last played. It's so embarrassing, I know. Like, I really should be ashamed of myself. I'm not, but I should be. But we're waiting for the progression of this open borders to cease a little bit. And then we can actually consolidate a front line between Lumpy Koalas and Marrakesh. So we can take that very quickly. Take Lumpy Koalas, and then Rio de Janeiro, and then Persepolis is right there. They got Warsaw too. I got at least 3 cities that I have to take. 4, there's Vienna. Oh, Persia, what are you like? I got 4 capitals to take from you. I can't just do a one and done. Oh, I remember now. So I was saying before, right, so I would have liked it if I could do that thing that, you know, in some more aggressive civilizations like Rome and Attila does, where you progressively take cities as you go through the campaign. Where it's like by turn 50, you've got your first capital. By turn 100, you've got another capital. By 150, you got 2 more. And it just keeps on building and building and building. But instead, this playthrough, what an inaugural playthrough, if I do say so myself, you've got basically going from, oh, we're doing all right, we've got ourselves a religion, blah, blah, blah. Oh, shit, we've got 1 city left. Luckily, it was the capital. I mean, losing the capital is basically losing the game, is it not? But we bounced back to the point where we're not the lowest in the lows. We're actually second, only just, which I'm actually quite surprised about. I mean, I don't think that Arabia's lost all of its cities bar 1 and then, you know, bounced back to such a degree. So, credit where credit is due. And yeah, I am having tea. This time it's red fruits. I'm just going to tell you every time I have my tea like you could. I mean, red fruits tea is delightful. Because it doesn't have any caffeine, so I can actually sleep at night. It doesn't taste bitter like most black coffee does. And people will say, well, you don't soak it for so long. Listen, I'm not here to learn. I'm here to make the same mistake over and over again and then just avoid the thing that I make the mistake from. Like black tea. Right, so we're going to do a lot of reforestation, but instead I do like my fruity teas, is what I'm trying to say. Minty teas, fruity teas, beautiful. Right, so we're going to be doing a lot more reforestation, especially in the tundra tiles back at north, back at Istanbul and Ankara, because we can now reforest. And with reforestation, sometimes if you're really lucky, the reforestation gives you a luxury resource, which is always good. And if not, then you just get extra food and production, which is extra good. We found Shitney. Well, we try to find Shitney. There he is. Look, listen, Sid Meier, once again, I've got to ask, who thought this was a good idea? I can't read any of that. I'm blind. I can't see it. Look! What is this? Am I colourblind? Is it just me? Like, I click on it and it's like, yeah, there's a contrast a bit better there, but oh my days. Please fix. Firaxis. Oh, look, I can make a great work. Oh, yeah, that's because I made the opera house at Rabat. Ut quient laxis by Guido d'Arezzo. Probably Italian. Or Argentinian. Do you know how many Italians are in Argentina? How many Italians emigrated to Argentina? It's kind of interesting because you think that with the amount of Italians, especially like in the south part between Brazil, Uruguay and Argentina, such a huge Italian influence, and yet they all speak Spanish, except of course for Brazil where they speak Portuguese. And it's just a little weird how much there's an Italian influence and yet no one speaks Italian there anymore. Thank you for coming to me, TED Talk. That'll be £500, please. Right, we got this great engineer. I think I'm going to just make him finish off Neuschwanstein because, like, I don't think London's got enough production. Like, it's a laggard city. It's got 62... Actually, that's quite decent. Not too bad. It's a laggard city, though. Let's not actually give it any credit that it deserves. It's a laggard city. What are you doing, Persia? Can you please not encroach upon me like you're obviously about to take Marrakesh in one turn? I don't need it right now. I don't need it ever. I'd really like you to come back later when I'm prepared for your attack. Please, Persia. I know you're bloodthirsty. I know that... Wait a minute, actually. Oh, it's the open borders. Woo! Woo! Oh, Jesus Christ. I was shitting my pants. I was thinking any second now. Wait a minute. No, they got the cannon in my base. I'm oscillating back and forth between one thing and the other, between, oh my God, Persia's going to kill me. Oh, wait, no, it's open borders. Oh, God, Persia's going to kill me. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's open borders. What is it? Central Terminal's been finished. That is good. We're going to go for the international games in What More City for us. We have these other cities that have finished their resistance. They've gotten over themselves. So what we're going to do, we're going to annex them all. But they've got not so long before they finish this production. No, I'm just going to annex. Annex, annex, annex. Mass annexation. And yes, people will be very unhappy, but look how much happiness we already have. We've still got 27 happiness left. Once they finish these productions, we're going to put them in international games, and then we'll build the courthouses. Because we want to get that juicy international game bonus. We want the happiness, we want the tourism, and we want the culture. You're going to finish it off? Yes! Lovely stuff. And we are over 1,000 coins, which means we're going to bribe a city-state to be our busy mates. Question is, which one? Oh, shit! No! You're a little shite, Darius. I'm screwed. I'm absolutely screwed. I think this is the end of the first playthrough. I don't have any interceptions either. How much damage was that? Please be like 2. Oh, it wasn't. It was 18 damage. He's dead. Well, maybe I should build myself an interception plane. A triplane is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to remember me triplane. Was it because I didn't give open borders? Oh, this is going to take forever, isn't it? How many planes are they going to send to me? Gatling gun? This is probably my best Gatling gun as well. It's probably the ones that are like, you know, they got about 1 trillion upgrades and they're just going to die. Ancient Alche 6. He survived. A up. That's alright. What's not alright is the fact that I'm getting swarmed by Persia right when I thought that I could get myself going. Neuschwanstein has been constructed though, so we're going to have a lot of happiness. Well, a lot. We got 15 happiness. Where did that all go? 3 gold, 2 culture, 1 happiness from every castle. Castle, because that's how it's spelled. Castle. Gonna send him back, gonna set him up, gonna move me Gatling gun behind Marrakesh, so hopefully he doesn't get blasted quite so much. We're gonna immediately purchase a triplane. I'm not gonna bribe any of me city-states because I can't afford it. Combat strength when intercepting enemy aircraft, gonna do that. And then I think there's sortie that lets you... I don't have enough for sortie. Shit! Right, so instead we're going to go for international games one more time. And then we're going to pray. Right, where is my other infantry? There he is. Ankara's going to fall. Ankara's going to fall again, isn't he? I just got him back. Right, okay. Come on. No crying. We got to keep it moving. I'm going to keep my ancient squad 4 up on the rear. I'm going to blast this lad for actually not too bad damage. 21 damage. What, 19, I guess. It's not really 21 for some reason. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of him as much as I can. Oh, we can move. Should I put him on Phil? He'll take it from a lot of angles. Actually, no, I'll get 1 cannon, 2 cannon, 1 melee, 2 melee. But he's on the hill. He's got cover. He's got rough terrain bonus. Gonna risk it. Another question. And he's in the Casbah as well, I forgot to mention. Should I put a citadel on Phil? Well, I need the Great General bonus too, don't I? And I think he's my only Great General to speak of. So I don't think I can actually use him. Can I? I think I just have to start moving my units right up to the front line, like so. Just send everything I have. Yes, I know I'm losing happiness in the cities, but this takes a little bit of priority, doesn't it? I mean, if I'm depleting all my cities, then everyone's going to think, oh, open target. Juicy, juicy loot. Going to keep these archers or range units in these cities because this is a front line for Samsung. Although they don't have too much, like, offensive nature to speak of from here, so... Oh, shit, he can't hit him. Right, shoot him there. And then... Right, so let's look here. This Burger Cav has 25 damage, and he's going to lose 33 health from attacking, even though he's got flanking bonus, great general combat bonus, bonus in friendly lands and adjacent friendly unit. Then again, it's 34 damage versus 70, so I mean, it's actually quite a decent trade, all things considered. Jump up on Phil, lad. Go on, there's a good boy. And let us cross off the fingers, cross off the toes, cross off all of our peripheries that our precious Ancient Squad 1 doesn't finally bite the dust. And another one down, another one down, another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too, another one bites the dust. Am I gonna get copyright claim for singing that? I probably am. You know what people are like these days, litigious. You fart wrong and they say, oh, it's in the key of this song. We're going to have to ask you to pay royalties for that fart. But then you say, I don't have any income from this. And they say, that's okay, we'll just garnish your wages. And then I think, why are you going to garnish my wages? I don't eat my money. And then I realise what garnishing your wages means, and it's all too late. Look how little damage he's been done. He barely took... He's going to heal that in one turn. What is that, 78 health? He's going to heal that in one turn. Is that the best you've got? I were worried for nought. Wow. And we got a city-state proxy war going on here between Genoa and Vilnius. This is quite interesting. I do like my proxy wars. Proxy wars are curious because you've got these two city-states that are nowhere near either or. Well, actually, one's near Persia, but besides the point. And they just duke it out for you. And it's like, what are you fighting for? Eh? Do your people really want to die for me? Don't think so. And with that juicy bit of pensiveness and realisation, I'm going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me back after such a long time away. I really hope you've enjoyed this, realising that we're staring doom in the face and we're laughing the entire way through. I've been your northern lad, and of course, as always, just the wood. Put it tall. Cheers. Ta love.